Hello guys, this is Doran's Movies, and today I'll be giving you the lore of Chronormu, also known as Chromie. So, without further ado, let's get into the lore. Chronormu is a bronze dragon, but is commonly known as Chromie in her female gnome form. His or her gender is uncertain, but as the dragons have the ability to shift forms into various mortal races, it wouldn't be surprising for them to also have the ability to change gender. It is uncertain how old Chromie is, but the first time we encounter her is in the post-Third War period in the Western Plaguelands. Usually dragons stay out of the dealings of mortals, but as the Scourge started tampering with the pathways of time, the Bronze Dragonflight had to intervene and they sent her to investigate. Chromie sets up her base of operations in the Enderhall Inn, creating a pocket universe in a single room, and she works to prevent the Scourge from meddling with the timeline. And some years later, during the battle against the Lich King in Northrend, she serves as an ambassador at the Wyrmrest Temple. While representing the Bronze Dragonflight, she also spends her time to investigate the mysterious Infinite Dragonflight, which has been the mortal enemy of the Bronze Dragons for quite some time. During this period, Chromie can also be seen in the past, again working against the Infinite Dragonflight in order to ensure that the Purge of Stratholmes goes as it did in the main timeline. This might seem evil, not preventing the purge and the death of so many people, but in the long run, it is very important that the paths of time are not meddled with, as that can lead to much worse issues down the line than just the culling of Stratholme. Some years later, Chromie once again aids us, first in the battle against the forces of Ragnaros, and later in the Well of Eternity instance, where we work to capture the dragon soul that we would later use against Deathwing. The interesting part here is that Chromie doesn't recognize the adventurers she worked with in the past so many times, because most likely we are seeing Chromie from different points in time and different timelines, which is a common thing for the Bronze Dragons, as they have the ability to go through many different timelines, alternate timelines, and just go into the past, the future, and the present. After the defeat of Deathwing, the dragon aspects lose their powers, and even though protecting the timeline is now in the hands of the mortal races, Chromie still has roles to fulfill. She is now a part of the Time Walkers, which is a faction of both mortal and the Bronze Dragons, and her most important appearance was during the trial of Garrosh, where she works with Tyrande to show the court the points in history as the evidence of Garrosh's crimes. Her companion in the court is Chronormu, and suddenly he starts tinkering with the vision of time that they're using, and Chromie was the first to grow suspicious. However, after confronting him, she's locked inside of a prison cell. Unfortunately, she isn't able to prevent Garrosh from escaping into an alternate timeline, even though she saw it coming, but after she is freed, she travels to Draenor to hunt down Kairos. The mission itself didn't last long, as soon enough she follows his trail and realizes that he was already slain by Garrosh not long after walking through the portal. As there isn't really anything Chromie can do at this point, at least she learns of Chronormu's motives and why he did the entire thing, and attempts to mend the damage that Time Walkers have caused to both the alternate world of Draenor and the world of Azeroth. Currently, Chronormu's whereabouts are uncertain, but as a crucial member of the time-preserving faction, the Time Walkers, she will most likely play a role helping us in the upcoming Legion invasion. Alright, and that is all I have for this video. Do leave your feedback on what you would like to see next, and subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and also don't forget to like the video as it really helps out and keeps all the content going. Thanks a lot for taking the time out of the day to watch this video, and see you next time.